They don't even like it if you at fucking $5 million a year.
Exactly.
These are women, Deshaun Watson, that he paid.
Yo.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah.
What's up? Welcome to another episode of the No Holds Barred Sports Show. I am Low Rider, one half of the Dead Presidents, 1/3 of the Lowest Lunatics. And
I am your 3-time. Oh, let's get rid of his behind for now. And I am your 3-time Hall of Famer, King Mega. And eventually, when this camera comes back on,
he's probably sitting there like, what the hell? Why
yeah, you probably should like, what happened? Yeah. The one that started it all, Cowboy Willie Watts, Bounty Hunter. I forgot his whole intro.
Yeah. Black Bart.
Black Bart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Frank
in the
place
to be. Right, motherfucker.
Oh man.
Oh shit, man.
For real. What's going on?
I ain't shit, man. I'm fucking tired. So my drink today is going to be a doozy.
What's It's going to be a doozy.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus. I don't know if it's good or bad.
Let's put this up here. And make sure y'all like and subscribe to us on Facebook and YouTube at No Holds Barred Sports Show. Hit the bell, get notified that we are on. We are on every Tuesday, 8 p.m., sometimes a minute later, 2 minutes later, something along those lines.
8 p.m. ECPT.
Yes. But yeah, tell your friends about us. Tell everybody. Trying to think if there's let me text Kenny real quick.
Yeah. Yeah, who knows? But yeah, man, I'm tired too. Tired, hungry. I ain't eat yet, so hungry, tired.
I just stuffed my face with some pasta, like as I was getting ready to
curse out Brian Cashman for not making any deals.
No, man, listen, I'm what deal I really would have wanted to see was Brian Cashman get the freaking boot. Him, Aaron Boone.
Everybody's clean.
They need a shake up, bro. They need a shake up so bad.
Yeah.
Hello.
What's up, Carmelate? How you doing?
Oh.
I was listening to Michael K. I don't know if it was Michael K. I had to be Michael K. And somebody, I don't know if it was him or Donald Gregg, but somebody said if I was an analytics person, I'd fire myself.
Dude, I don't even understand, like,
well, it was a caller, I think.
The logistics of
it's just,
they think that they're so damn smart, right?
Ugh.
And nothing's been working.
Nothing.
So shake the damn thing up.
Nothing works.
You're gonna waste Judge and Garrett Cole.
He's going to get traded in like 4 years, right? He's going to get traded.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
It's just this whole like patchwork shit that they do. Like it just doesn't. And I don't even think it's a Yankee. It's just a New York thing. Like we'll get to the Mets later, but they do the same shit. Like that team's an utter fucking disgrace and disaster. But like you can't at some point you gotta, and it's all New York. It's all the New York franchise, and it's because New York. Like nobody can accept totally stripping the shit down and building it back up because everybody wants a winner now, no matter what.
Yeah,
but this treading water. There we go. Just treading water, or being in the middle. That shit don't work.
Yeah, it matters to them. It doesn't matter to me. It don't matter to the diehard fans. I don't give a damn if we're if we finish in the wild card every damn year. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
what good is that? I don't give a shit. And that whole we've made the playoffs 22 years out of 25, big shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. Yeah.
when in the 90s when they were
I'm
winning
out there.
championship,
Right.
going at least every couple years, it was like,
Right.
all right, yeah. There was no need to, but their
Right.
prospect, they hold their damn prospects down. They won't bring them up. Then they do.
Someone does. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
seriously the same shit, different game. Yep. I got so many thousands of fans, and people see what needs to happen, but guys making decisions don't make that. It's so true. It's so true. I just, I don't know what it is. I think it's either between.
Ho. So
Go ahead.
you already did the drink test and everything?
Nah,
No, we ain't
we
drinking.
were yapping, waiting for you.
We were yapping, and then we just started talking about.
Let's get ready. Let's get ready to rumble, man.
We started talking about the Yankees, and
We did your intro and everything for you.
Yeah.
I heard y'all, man. I just maybe kind of know what's
Hilarious.
going on.
I have friends that aren't Yankee fans that ask them what the fuck's going on. Yeah, it's crazy. It's like Boone. It's like the players, Boone, Cashman, the analytics team, the front office, and the Steinbrenners are all on different pages, and nobody knows what the hell is doing, or nobody knows what they want to do this year or 5 years from now.
And
Like,
Steinbrenner doesn't understand why fans are upset.
like, dude,
And then every week Boone's over here like, oh no, we're right there. All we
Hold
got to
on,
do
man.
is start
I
playing
need to
better.
check this.
all right, yeah,
All
we're
we
right
got to
there.
do is start playing better.
Yeah,
We're right
like,
there.
What? Like, dude, like what?
If you listen to Talking Yanks, they had him on last week. I didn't get to listen this week, but they had him on last week or whatever, or 2 weeks ago, and he was like, Aaron Boone's like, oh, we hold our cards, and John Boy's like, he's like, no, he goes, you guys don't hold your cards because you don't play enough games versus the Rays and the Orioles to even catch them.
Right.
He's like, you gotta hope that they collapse and hope that other teams do good. Like you don't hold anything in this situation.
Yeah, those days are over.
Only thing you can do is try to win.
That's all you can do. With the balanced schedule, you can't. Yeah, you can. Well, the end of September, we'll play our division. We'll catch up. We'll catch up then. Nah, them days are over. It's just crazy.
It's over. And then you see all these teams bringing up these young players, and it's just like it makes no sense to me. How
just look at Houston and Baltimore.
We've needed a second. I mean, a left fielder for 2 years, bro.
That's crazy to me. Right. That's crazy to me. How they didn't get. How do you start the season with a left fielder? Like they didn't have one. Like how do you do that? Like what?
Frustrating shit.
Anyway, yeah, we'll get to the other New York team later. There's another fucking disaster. But I'll jump it off this week. Something new that hit the streets.
Oh shit.
By Rise. Another Rise joint. I hope this is good. So it's
Mega gets all the down low Rise drinks.
So I got
where you get them off? The black market?
Black market, the brown market. So I got Pink Splash by Rise, Pink Splash. And for some singing neighbor, Pink Splash could be good or not good, depending on what you like. If you're picking up what I'm putting down. Anyway, do a sound check. Rise is always usually really good. Oh, yeah. So let's see if the pink smells good.
What's the flavor on the pink?
It's strawberry.
Okay.
Bunch of strawberries. It's strawberry. This smells. Yo, this smells like the Bubblicious gimmick.
Oh shit! Did they steal
They
the
might.
recipe?
Let's see. It's not bubblicious.
No.
No. But it is good, but it's not bubblicious. It I don't know, I gotta look at this, but it kind of like tastes like a pink strawberry. It's
Pink
like
strawberry.
yeah, it's weird because it's not straight strawberry, but
What the hell is a pink strawberry?
it's kind of like
I've seen the Blanco.
a strawberry gum,
Yeah.
but it's not bubblicious. It's strawberry gum. Is what it is. I'll show you the can again, but it's but strawberries.
Yeah, my bad.
Well,
Oh,
whatever.
I give it I give it 7.5. It ain't bubblicious.
That means it ain't nasty then.
Bubblicious is still king of the mountain.
I did not listen. When I went to Florida, I tried that Bubblicious, didn't like it, and then tried it again the other day. I found it in the store and still didn't like it. So we
really
on that Bubblicious. Yes, sir. Was not popping to me.
Wow.
Yeah, I was not a Bubblicious fan.
Don't like Bubblicious. You like pumpkin pie. No singing neighbor. No singing neighbor.
Okay, and there you go.
Casa Dragones.
I had to what okay. All right. Yeah, put that send that over into to the private chat so I'll have it there. I definitely would try this Anejo, so I'll try.
Definitely will add that.
Sure.
All right, let me go right now, I guess, because
so I right quick, I got off the phone a while ago because one of my lifelong homeboys I grew up with has moved to Puerto Rico, so he just hit me on the phone, so I had to take the call.
Oh,
but he's
shit.
watching us live right now, or he said he's going to subscribe and get on live. So if you out there, my homie Rusty, I answered the phone for you, brother. I had to do it.
All right. Thanks for tuning in, brother.
Yeah, man. Definitely. And good luck on the move to Puerto Rico.
Cleveland, Tennessee's finest.
To Puerto Rico.
Tennessee. To Puerto Rico.
Yeah, he moved to Puerto Rico.
Shit. Well, I don't know if you guys are ready for this. Huh?
You going or you want me to go?
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. You go ahead.
Well, make sure there's nothing.
Uh-oh.
So this is what the senior is sipping on tonight. It is a brandy.
Oh, brandy.
For people who don't know, I don't free advertise to people. But if you can guess what I'm drinking by the hints that I give you, if you DM us, you will get a free shirt. So I am sipping on a brandy. I will give you a real good hint. It has a sister that is vodka that has a whole lot of flavors.
Okay.
So
I think I got that.
A great hint I just gave y'all. But it is a brandy, not a very expensive brandy. It's not expensive. I've tried it before. It's been a while. I remember it being pretty good. I've let it ice down pretty good, as you can see. So we're gonna see what it's hitting. Still a good brandy.
Okay.
Pound for pound for the price of particular brandy, it is a great brandy. Now, I'm sure if you go spend big money, it's better brandy, but for the price that cost, that is a great brandy. That was smooth, went down smooth, no bite going down. Good brandy. That's a good brandy. Like I said, the sister to this, which has the same name, is a vodka, and it has many flavors. If I go anymore, I can give you another hint, but
that's it.
You should leave it at that.
I can't give you another hint, because the other hint I definitely give it away.
Show the bottle one more time, just in case. Go ahead, people. Make sure y'all, if y'all know it, type on in.
If you know it,
so you can get that shirt.
Free T-shirt.
Get that Kenny's Corner shirt.
Kenny's Corner shirt.
Where is your Kenny's Corner shirt,
bro? Like I said, I had a little bit of a day, so I forgot to to change and throw on my Kenny's Corner shirt. I may make a wardrobe adjustment maybe in a minute. But for those that are ready for my drink, as I said, I was slacking.
What you got, like flavored water? That's close. You got flavored water.
Straight up water.
Straight up
and Gatorade.
Blue,
So,
does the blue get cool blue gimmick?
Yeah, cool blue.
My favorite Gatorade.
You know, buy 2 get 1 free at Publix last week. So
Carmazzi says doesn't get a shirt. Does it start with a C?
Carmazzi, you do too much damn drinking.
For real.
I'll be damned. No, you can't get a shirt. You didn't want your shirt. So she just gave me another great hint to anybody that's watching. Stop it. Damn it.
Oh man.
I'm trying to give my shirts away.
Oh man.
Yeah, for real. That all somebody got to do now is just type on in and they get a free shirt. But yeah, I was slacking. Didn't get a chance to go pick anything up.
For the price, it's a different smooth brand.
Okay. We got a lot of
Yo, you done did your thing, Oh, he just had water, so he
just had water.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's get
into it, brother.
I'm still on the antibiotics from
Kenny's Corner. Let's
get into it, man.
God.
I don't know if you want to start with this, but yeah.
Weekend for fighting.
Word.
UFC was lit. Let me tell you how crazy it was in my household.
You want to start with boxing or UFC first?
Hold on. I'm gonna do the boxing. I'm gonna probably go back and forth.
All right, that's fine.
How crazy it was in my house. I'll do the boxing first because Chung will come in. You and Chung will probably come in with the UFC stuff. I had the UFC on in my bedroom, and I had the fight on in my front room.
Should have brought it to both of them
running
to the living room.
Back and forth, watching these damn fights.
You got to send me the gimmick.
Because the UFC card, we'll talk about that offline.
Yeah, offline.
The UFC card was crazy. Like the main card was crazy, top to bottom. But let's get into Terrence Crawford. Bud Crawford. I'm going to keep it all the way 100. I picked Terrence Bud Crawford from the start.
You did.
But I will tell you this. Nobody could have told me that Terrence Crawford was going to whoop his ass the way he whooped his ass. Yeah. I figured it would go back and forth. I figured Terrence would, and I even thought Terrence could knock him out. But I figured he would catch him in exchange because Terrence, what people don't know, even though they was around the same height, the same weight, Terrence had a 2-inch reach advantage on him. And Terrence in fighting is crazy. And when I seen Bud come out southpaw from round 1, I said, it's on. He's not even, because Terrence will come out orthodox and judge you, give you 3, 4, 5 rounds to see what you're doing, and then go to southpaw and say, okay, now I'm ready to go to work. Terrence started off southpaw. First round was probably arguably the only round that Spence won. And that's because everybody knows the first round generally is a filling out round. But that second round, Terrence shot. And see, here's the thing about Terrence fighting southpaw. Terrence is naturally, hey, what's up, Pops? Terrence is naturally an orthodox fighter. So his strong hand is his right hand.
This is right, yeah.
So when he was shooting that power jab out and hit Spence flush on the chin in the second round and dropped him, I was like, holy shit, this is going to be a long night. I must say, I do think Spence before the car wreck is probably a little different than the Spence after the car wreck. I mean, you just cannot be doing 120 miles an hour and get thrown out of a car and just be 100%. Now, in saying that, hold on. The guy just hit me from, I subscribe, listening, but I want a way to talk to you. Give me a shout out from Puerto Rico. Okay, yeah. Shout out to my boy, again, Keith Fireman, Rusty, the nickname. Me and this guy growed up, pit bull, raising, chilling, all that good stuff. And this guy actually sparred with Shane Mosley back in the day. So
Oh,
that's
word?
how much he's into boxing. Yeah.
Okay.
He was in the Navy, and he was on the Navy team, so he actually sparred with Shane Mosley back in the day. So, and he nice with his hands also. But anyway, getting back into the fight. But shout out to Puerto Rico and Russia. Getting back into the fight, man. When he hit him with that jab and dropped him, man, it blew me away. I couldn't believe it. When I seen that happen, I said, "Oh, this ain't right." And that's what I was talking about. And it goes back into the car. Right? You're just not going to be 100% getting thrown out of a car and then coming back. Now, I say that.
No selling.
I say that to say this. He did come back and beat two somewhat top tier guys. He came back and he beat Ugas. I mean, Ugas' face looked like Earl Spence's face when Spence fought Ugas, and then he beat Danny Garcia. So you can't just say that was it, but Terrence Crawford is a different beast. This is what I told somebody when I was watching the fight. I said, Spence is a A-class fighter that does one thing good, moves forward, keeps pressure on you. Terrence Crawford is an A-class fighter that does several things good. So he can adjust. He can move. He can go southpaw, orthodox. He can in-fight. He can stand outside and jab and box. So he had so many more tools than Earl Spence had. But I'm not going to lie. Did I think it was going to be like that? No, I did not think it was going to be that way. They had an automatic rematch. And both of them showed great class after the fight. I will give it to Spence. He said, "Hey, man, I got no excuses to make. He was the better man tonight. I do want the immediate rematch at 154. Terrence said he would fight him at 154, but Terrence wants one of the Charlo brothers. But the Charlo brothers already fighting Canelo in September, so that won't happen immediately. Spence called him out for that. I think the rematch was for December. My personal opinion, Spence should not want to fight him in December. I don't think he should want to fight him in December. If he does, I was watching something where a neurological doctor was talking about the movements of Spence even before the fight started, how he looked, and he said he thought the look of it without doing the test on himself, right, he already had brain damage, and which I hope he's not true.
Do you think he should retire?
It is hard for me to sit and say what another man should do. This is what I think he should do. Take some time and rest.
Yeah.
Because it was already well known that Spence was a bigger person, meaning so the weight cut might have been harder for Spence, but he has been fighting that weight the whole time. So a lot of these excuses because, that started coming up where he weight drain, this, that, and the third, but he's been fighting 147 and Bud started at 135 and fought his way all the way up to 147, and now he's talking about 154. I would take some time off. I would get away from boxing for a while. He's a millionaire. He ain't hurt.
That's what I was going to say. He just got paid lovely too.
He got a little kid. He got young kids, and let's just face it. I know the warrior in him say, "I want my lick back."
Right.
But man, be there to see your kids grow up to have kids and have your faculties. And that generational wealth that you have made, take that generational wealth and enjoy it. Now, do I say not fight again? I don't know. But I definitely wouldn't come back in December and fight. But do I think he could make some adjustments, and make it a better fight possibly? Do I think Bud still tears his ass up? Yes. Because to be honest, I think Bud could have stopped the fight in probably the 5th or 6th round. I think Bud would do a little something back off, It's part of that. I feel for my fellow, because them guys to make this fight happen, they called each other on the phone like a couple of years ago and man to man just talked over the phone. And Spence said the first conversation, they talked about 2 hours, and the last 5 minutes was about boxing. They was talking about their families and what they was doing. So these guys kind of had a relationship somewhat. And I do think Bud kind of felt a little bit, but at the end of the day, that killer instinct is Bud is like 10-0 in the welterweight division with 10 knockouts. So I don't think he wanted to break his knockout streak. I think he said somewhere around this 9th to 12th round, I'm gonna finish this guy, and he did do it. But nothing bad to say about Spence, because somebody has to lose,
right?
And I just think Bud's a better fight. I think he has more tools than Spence has. I don't know what Spence does from here. I don't know if they jump right in and do that December fight. I hope not. Just for the fact of, I would rather see him, for his well-being and health, take some time off, give his body time to heal, maybe get some neurological tests ran just to make sure everything is everything. I mean, his speech was very slurred after the fight.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, his face was beat up. I mean, even going into the fight, everybody's like, man, is he high? His whole look was different. And a lot of people said weight drain and do that. I was watching some of the boxing talk, and it's talking about how weight drain make him look like that because, having to drain the weight. But the thing about it, Spence was bragging about at the press conference before the fight, they had a nutritionist. This was the best weight cut because they had a nutritionist to make sure he cut the weight right. So, but I definitely, to answer your question, I answer, but don't answer it. I'm not going to say he should retire, but I definitely think he should take some time off and think about the big picture instead of saying, I'm a warrior and I'm going to get my lick back. Because, getting your lick back with the chance of being, and I met some guys that I've seen fought back in the day when I went to some of these tank fights and had conversations or spoke to them and they spoke back, man, and just to hear how they talk and watch them move and just looking into their eyes and almost seeing nothing is there. It's sad, man, because these guys are speech. Like, these guys used to put on shows, and to see some of these guys that look like the Tommy Hearns, the James Tonys, to hear them talk and to see the look in their eyes and the way they move, is they're not the same person.
Not the same person.
Like they say, every fight, win or lose, you leave a little bit of yourself in that ring, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's just what it is. So that's, if anybody while I'm here want to ask me any more questions about the Spence fight, you can, but I'm gonna go ahead and get over to the UFC because it was a great card too. The first fight I think was Kevin Holland. What was that other guy? Chelsea?
Michael Chiesa.
Michael Chelsea, and I'm a big Kevin Holland fan because I think he's pure entertainment and he can fight. So he put on a show. What's the choke they call that choke?
Darce.
Beat him with the Darce choke and won the fight. Good fight. I watched it. I was. Are you entertained? I was entertained.
Mm-hmm.
And then we came out. What was the second fight? Was it the Ferguson fight?
Tony Ferguson, Bobby Green.
Listen, I will give Ferguson credit for this. I think until the eye poke, I don't think he would have won the fight. But until the eye poke, he woke Bobby Green up with some decent shots. So, and then when the eye poke happened, then the other guy that was watching the fight here was kind of like, damn. And it kind of was how it was, damn. He kind of went down there from that. But Tony Ferguson, he's another one of those guys that I think has gave the sport everything he can give it. And because he's a warrior, unless they tell him we can't sign you no more, man. For your health and just for what's happening, he's going to continue to fight. He's not going to stop fighting, bro. You've seen that guy.
He's going to be
like his body went to jerking and going into convulsions and then went to sleep. He wasn't going to tap. I've seen him with his leg bent ways it ain't supposed to be, and he won't tap. He's a warrior. So you got to save those kind of guys from themselves, man, because he's not going to quit. So as long as Dana keep giving him contracts, he's going to keep fighting.
I think he's going to do he'll probably do like Diego Sanchez and keep fighting, randomly but Diego Sanchez seems out of it.
And somebody give him a chance, he's going to go over there and fight, man.
He'll go fight bare knuckle. He'll go fight.
Yeah, that's all he knows. He loves it, and he still believes he can win. And that's the mentality you're supposed to have. But he's definitely past his day. And I hate seeing guys like that go, because at one time he was the boogeyman. Nobody wanted to see that guy. I hated. I wish him and Khabib could have did their thing back when they was in their prime and all the crazy, the falling on the tape on the floor and all the crazy things that took place for their fight not to happen, didn't happen. And then we had Derek Damn Lewis.
Mm-hmm.
This guy, man,
And the crazy thing was that fight wasn't even supposed to be on the pay-per-view.
Wow. I mean,
That was
he's
supposed to be a
another
prelim.
him and Kevin Holland when it comes to entertaining, not only during the fight, but after the fight to see what the hell they're going to say. And then in the press conference, see what the hell they're going to say. And before the fight, see what the hell they're going to say. You don't know. I mean, Derek Lewis, man, takes his damn shorts off, down through his damn undies and talk about his balls is hot. Unreal. But, you know, he puts on the show, man. He had a couple of lackluster, looked like, all right, Derek's going, and then he comes in and knocks a guy out in.
And he looked like he was in good shape, too.
I mean, that running knee for a 265-pound man is not an easy move.
Not easy at all.
And then for this guy to come out and be talking about, so was that a plan? Hell no, that's the bullshit I just tried and it worked. You know, that guy's so crazy, man. But he's pure. People love him. I mean, they cheer. And
he's a free agent now, too.
Win some, he will still continue to fight, man. And he always has a puncher's chance, man, because he can hit. He hits like a ton of bricks. And I always said if that dude just took the time to get a nutritionist and probably in shape, he'd probably be about 250 is probably what he would probably be in great shape. He'd probably be scary, man, but he wouldn't be Derek Lewis though. So yeah, that was entertaining fight. I didn't see the semi-main because that was during the match, which was the guy that fought
Alex Pereira and
Jan
Blachowicz.
Yeah, and I know the Blachowicz guy used to be the lightweight champion, and Pereira, I think that was his first fight up, moving up, I think, right?
Yep.
And that guy was not horrible because, you know, he gave Alessandro his first loss when Alessandro tried to be a double champ. And I mean, he didn't beat him up, but he, you know, took him down and out wrestled him. So the guy wasn't terrible. So, but I think, what's his name, Piero? He won the fight.
Yeah,
I didn't watch that fight.
Wasn't a great fight.
Yeah, I guess so. You could give your take on that. I didn't really watch that fight, so I don't know how that came about.
There was only 2 decisions on the card, and that was one of them. And you know, all in all, I think the card was great, but I feel like that fight left a lot to be desired.
I just hate that they put those cards on against a great pay-per-view like
that.
I'm a fight fan. I'm boxing first, but I'm a fight fan, and I do know some of the bigger names in the UFC. So I hate when they do that. But from like they said, what the UFC does, they have planned dates and they fill in fighters. To where boxing, once a fight is made, they find the date. So the UFC always has these dates. And of course, the pay-per-view is going to be on a Saturday, which is the same day a big boxing match is going to be on, so it always clashes like that. But the main event, Gaethje and Dustin Poirier for the BMF title. And I've always been a Gaethje fan. I recently got into Poirier after busting Connor's ass twice. I recently got into liking him. Gaethje, I've always been excited. You know what Gaethje is going to be. Some matter of fact, he started the decline of Tony Ferguson. He beat the shit out of Tony Ferguson. You know, when everybody was running for him, he's like, hell, I'll take the fight and fought a flawless fight and you know, beat the shit. I mean, busted him up real bad.
Gave him that foot to the face.
That's another one I didn't see. That was about like the Terrence Crawford. I didn't see that coming. I thought that fight would drag on. Before Dustin, like he says, when at the darkest is when he gets better, meaning when it looked like he's done, he turns it on and ends up pulling stuff out. And out of nowhere comes the kick. And what's so crazy, they put that kick beside Leon Edwards' kick, and it was a different foot. One did left, one did right, but it was the same exact kick.
The feint and everything.
And they shot the kick, and they failed the same.
Failed
the same in everything. So that was kind of crazy to see that. But Gaethje's a monster. I see what Gaethje said. I was just watching it right before we came on. Gaethje said they was asking him about Conor, and he said, "I have no interest in fighting steroid monster." He said, "I have no interest in fighting Conor. He's on steroids. I have no interest in that at all." So I'm sure the BMF is good and all that, and it's some bragging rights, but I'm sure was sitting around waiting for that stacked division to clear up and possibly get another title shot. And that's Islam who's the champ. Ain't that who's champion of that division?
Yeah.
Islam Makhachev. Yeah, so but you got Bilal this year. I mean, you got a lot of fighters. Charles Oliveira is still around.
Well, Oliveira's fighting Islam next in the
Okay,
rematch
that's what
now.
I'm saying.
So.
You got a lot of stuff that has to take place, but I'm sure he'll probably be asking for the winner of the Oliveira and Islam fight. And I'm a big Islam fan because I was a big Khabib fan, so I kind of rolled with Islam. But interesting, man. Last thing on Kenny's corner, Terrence Crawford. Like I said, he has a chance. He has. I don't know if the rematch will come. I don't know. Like I said, I hope not in December, but he has options. The kid Jairus Boots Ennis is calling him out. Not known by a lot of casuals, but is known by boxing fans who follow boxing closely, and he's a beast.
Did you see Caleb Plant slap the fire out of
Yes.
Charlo?
Caleb Plant slapped the fire out of one of the Charlo, but that guy can't catch a break. Slapped the fire out of one of the Charlo, brother. Left his feet and slapped his ass.
Mm-hmm.
And that all started from putting his hand on that man's face. And that man said, "Man, you don't touch my face," which another man shouldn't put his hands on another man. You know, so but I went back and seen that when the first time kid named J Rock something slapped that same Charlo, you know, talking junk, and he told him I think Charlo said, "I'll whoop you and your bitch ass," and that dude was like, "Yo, you don't talk about it." Wow. Same thing. So he felt that before. But man, yeah, great man. Listen, great weekend of fight, man. I mean, I wish we could get that kind of stuff every weekend, man. But that was an awesome weekend. Like I said, if anybody have any questions or any remarks, bring him up there in the show still, and we will still answer your questions.
Yes, sir. Hey, by the way, did you see this, Kenny? Where was it? God damn it.
Who
is it? Yashima is that? She says, "Is it Ciroc?"
She said it's Ciroc.
Yeah.
She won.
And Carmelate answer for you.
Answer for you. Yeah.
and then Louis wants to know if Crawford could catch the biggest fish.
He cut the biggest fish.
Shit.
Yes, Yashrima Hoffman, you are the winner of a Kenny's Corner shirt. So all you need to do is give us your DM us your in a private message, your address, your shirt size, and you will receive a Kenny's Corner on the front with a No Holds Barred Sports Show on the back. You have won.
In the place to be.
In the place to be.
All right, let's jump into this MLB trade deadlines. We did a little Yankee talk earlier, and Astros acquired Justin Verlander from the Mets.
Wow.
Rangers acquire Max Scherzer from the Mets.
Again, the Mets said, "Damn it!" They just said, "Damn it, we getting rid of this shit."
The Rangers also acquired Jordan Montgomery. What's interesting is the Rangers acquired two or three starting pitchers in the offseason, and two of the three are out.
Yeah.
So the Astros must not be in the running for the playoffs.
No, the Astros are in. They're up there.
Wow.
No, they got Verlander. Yeah.
The
Astros acquired. Okay,
yes.
okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Astros acquired.
The Mets are selling everybody. They traded away Tommy Pham, Mark Kahana.
So the Mets are not in the playoff run then.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Astros are in. Okay.
Astros are. Yeah.
Now, how old is Verlander, man?
39.
Yeah, about to be 40.
Right.
And they're paying his salary.
Mm-hmm.
How old is Scherzer?
Scherzer, I think he's 39 too. 39 or 40.
So the thing that drives me crazy, right, is at least you know what the Mets are admitting they fucked up, right? They're like, this isn't gonna work. We're selling the pieces off. The Yankees refuse to admit this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean,
yo,
that's-
look how long we held on to Aaron Hicks, right?
Yeah.
Look how long, freaking, what's his name is in the same boat right now. Severino. We every year he's been hurt, has not been the same person since he's gotten paid, and what are they gonna do? Every year they wait and wait and wait. Oh, he's gonna come back right before the playoffs. Great. And now this year he hasn't really been. Well, he was hurt early, and he's one of the worst pitchers. So shout out to the Mets for actually making moves, and they apparently Max Scherzer told somebody that the Billy Epler told them that they're focusing on 25, 26 now. So hey, good for them though. At least they're willing to admit their mistakes. They're not going to keep running the same damn team out there and spending all that money. So
that is true. Cut out losses.
What about the damn Marlins?
Yeah, Marlins is like, hey,
they went out there and started making some big moves, man.
Yeah,
because they started the Mets the Mets trade off fire sale, right? Because they grabbed David Robertson. And
they going.
Jake Berger's a good pickup too, man. That dude's got pop.
Yeah, because Gene Segura wasn't. He's just. He's. I guess he's done. But
it catches up, sooner or later. Yeah. And their shortstop game was weak, so they made some moves, man. Good for them. And then they acquired Josh Bell at the same time. It's not going to hurt them, I'm sure. Maybe he needs that change of scenery.
Yeah.
Sometimes these guys they go somewhere and
it's better atmosphere.
Look at Aaron Hicks, right?
Yep. Or your boy Gary Sanchez.
Yeah, well, he's done again. So he gets hot he got hot for a little hot minute, right? And then he goes right back to sucking. But shout out to the Marlins making some moves and trying to go for it,
no doubt.
Then the Orioles made some moves, right? They got Jack Flaherty from the Cardinals. The Cardinals started selling everybody off too.
They said they'll all be done. Yeah.
Bro, you know how hot I would have been if the Cardinals would have traded Arenado to the Dodgers like they were talking?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, come on, man. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But Flaherty, they traded off Flaherty. The Angels made some big moves acquiring people that they needed some pitching. They acquired Lucas Giolito. They also got Randall Grichuk and CJ Cron from the Rockies. Yeah. So
kept Ohtani, which
kept Ohtani.
Right.
They were, after they ended up putting the beats on the Yankees, they were like, you know what, we're staying in it.
Right.
We're gonna try.
Yeah.
And I think that right there started the Yankees' downfall. So,
they need the.
But I was kind of thrown off with the Cleveland, right? Because they were right there, and then they acquired Syndergaard, and then they traded away.
I don't understand. Yeah.
Who else did they traded?
Aaron
Rosario,
Savelle,
right?
Rosario.
Over there, but then they traded Aaron Savelle to the Tampa. To the Rays, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. It didn't make a lot of sense because I was thinking to myself, like, why would they? Why would you go through acquiring people to just, then start selling?
Yeah,
because
there's a reason for some, I guess.
Yeah, maybe they know more than we do, right? Yeah. The Dodgers also got Lance Lynn and Joe Kelly, and Ahmed Rosario for Noah Syndergaard. The Blue Jays made some moves, right? They got Jordan Hicks from the Cardinals. Didn't the Blue Jays get somebody else too?
I didn't put it all in. I just like the notable one.
They got Buddy that tweeted that hated the Yankees, right? 2011. Hey, you know what? Add to that rivalry.
It's so crazy. I'm recognizing these names because I played damn MLB. I played the damn game to show.
Like, hey,
like Blue Jays acquired him. One of my best relievers.
Hilarious.
That's
hilarious. Yeah.
The D-backs acquired Paul Sewald from the Mariners. The Mariners traded somebody else too, right?
Yeah, they traded somebody.
I can't remember.
Not great. Yeah.
The outfielder dude. Man, I can't think of his name.
I can't think of his name. Yeah.
He was good a little while ago, and then fell off big time. Phillies got Michael Lorenzen and from the Tigers, and Padres got Rich Hill and G-Man Choi for the Pirates.
Yeah.
I'm interested. I'm trying to figure out. The Pirates seem like they can still do something.
Yeah, I was kind of
that NL Central is so up in the air that
it is.
Why would you trade off?
Yeah, I mean, I guess now they're thinking it's like between the Reds and the Brewers, really.
Yeah, but
it's just
the same way the Reds got hot.
And they're like, hey, let's just get rid of them and get something because
they're free agents. Yeah,
right. Which is probably why they signed him in the first place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You already know. I'm surprised that they didn't move. That they didn't move if they were going to start selling people. That they didn't move on from McCutcheon because
they told him that he was going to get traded.
Okay, well that's good.
Before they get started, that you're here and want to come back, and you got to promise you will not trade me.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
And then Eduardo Rodriguez invoked his no trade clause in the deal with the Dodgers. So the Dodgers acquired Ryan.
So it's crazy. He didn't want to go to LA, but rather stay in Detroit. And go to LA. He's on his no trade list. I know the Tigers and the Red Sox were two of the teams.
Well, the Red Sox, he was with the Red Sox, right? Before
he was, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I remember. And then he went to the Tigers, and he had like some kind of issue last year, right? Mm-hmm. Where he wasn't even reporting to training or nothing, and oh man, but I think if you really want to win, you want to go to the Dodgers, but maybe he don't want to be dealing with the big city shit,
Probably, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I think it was something to do mental health wise last year.
Yeah,
maybe that big city mentality
was like getting took through income tax. I think that's one of the
LA got
yeah, that's not wrong either. True that.
Yeah, they got the highest state income tax.
Oh, we got Surfer J in the building. What's up, bro?
Jay, what up, brother?
What's up, Surfer J? What's up, homeboy? Appreciate you.
But yeah. So now the Mets are focused on the 25-26.
That's crazy. I'm just there's nothing worse than like being on the fence, like half in, half out.
Well, that's the Yankees, right? They
both have right.
At least they started the Mets were like, you know what? Well, we're gonna get rid of this, and but the crazy thing is they just ate up money.
Ate up all that money, right? That's what's. I wish I was that rich or wealthy. They'd just be like, "Fuck," And it was a business move. All right, let's just cut our losses now.
They sold a lot of jerseys.
Yeah,
made a lot of money on that.
And cut our losses now. Get rid of these dudes now.
Before you can't get rid of them.
Before you can't get rid of them. Focus on, acquiring the right guys next year, and then do it for 25. And if they don't win, then there's going to be heads are going to be rolling.
Mm-hmm.
So I agree. I do agree with it, but just from a Mets fan, it's like, especially you go last year with 100 games, you're so close, and then this year, lose DeGrom and gain Verlander, and you think that all right, we're going to do it. Now I'm me. I don't care. I'm going to be the same because I've got 40 some odd years of New York experience. The Mets are always Mets, and sorry, Louis, the Jets were always Jets. It's just what it is. It's just what it is.
I don't know about that Jet statement.
It's what it is. It's what I'm telling you. It's what it is. And Chunk can vouch for me. The Mets were Mets, and the Jets were Jets. It's just the way it is.
But I smell what the Rockets cooking over in New York right now.
I'm telling you. You go ahead and believe it.
It's going to determine the dude because right now it smells like some roses brewing, especially if they get Dalvin Cook.
I'm telling you, that's what every Mets fan thought beginning of last year.
And apparently they're looking at trying to acquire Mike Evans.
Woo. Go ahead. I'm telling you. It
So,
was just as I know you don't like them, but as Stephen A says about the Cowboys, just give it time.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the
just give it time.
The Cowboys are going to implode.
Right. Just give it time. It's a given.
Guys, what do y'all think about this World Series predictions at the halfway point?
Hold on. We'll talk about that later because I got to.
Oh, you got that in there?
Kinda.
All
We'll talk about that later, because we got a little something in shooter work that I added that we'll talk about. Yeah, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. But
what about the Hall of Fame game?
Yeah, that's a scrimmage with none of the real players.
Well, just football is quote unquote kind of back.
Yeah, I mean that kind of starts officially. Football is back, I guess, when that, which I'm so glad of. But I mean, I don't even think I've ever watched one of those games.
I think I watched a Bengals. They were in it a couple years ago. I watched like a first quarter. I watched just because it's football. Of course, nobody's playing. It's just football. It's like, all right, football season's here, and
I was definitely in the building when that game kicks off. Football has started.
Right. But what's curious, like if I was a Jets fan, Louis, what's his face? Zach Wilson is going to start and probably play the first half. And it's good to see how he looks, because if he looks shitty against somebody's third strings, like damn, like at least show some promise. So, but yeah, so it's Justin Browns and Darrelle Revis.
Yes.
And, Darrelle Revis, what do you call it? And Joe Thomas. And six others are going to be enshrined in the Hall of Fame.
That's what it looks like since somebody got it. For anybody, that is a good about that bottle right there, which is.
I didn't even know Ciroc made.
I didn't either.
Non vodka.
7.5 milliliters. That's about a $40 bottle. That's all that costs.
That's not bad at all.
It's smooth, man. That's a good one.
That's not bad at all. So last week we did the AFC East and South. So
and as always, you got to tell me who them damn.
So this week we're gonna do the North, and it is the Ravens, the Bengals, the Steelers, and the Browns.
Whoo, shit. Oh.
I can go first. You want me to go first? Because you know where I'm going first.
You can go, but
all right.
I know.
I'm really doing this on top of my head. So I'm gonna go Bengals, Ravens, Steelers, and Browns. In that order.
That would be the.
And part of that, obviously, with my heart, but I really think the Bengals are the best.
Well, I'm going to watch this calf issue.
Yeah,
you guys signing XFL QBs and shit.
Hey, I got one thing to say about that.
It's early.
The dude this year had not even that. The dude had an appendectomy last year. Didn't play at all. Came for the first game, played like shit, and we were in the AFC title game.
I heard he was getting a calf implant though.
If that didn't happen last year, then I'll be concerned. But I'm like, as long as he's back by October, healthy, I'm fine.
Well, my thing is, like you said, are they going to let him get fully healthy if it starts out ugly? Because that calf. Your legs as a quarterback, not even running, but planting and
especially the way he moves.
That matters. But I mean, it is definitely hard to go against the Bengals. But I would say the last two is right. Steelers, Brown, the bottom two.
Where are you going?
The bottom two, like you did the bottom two.
Okay. What?
My bad. My bad. Yeah, man. You know how I am with this technology stuff. But anyway,
like what the fuck?
I'm going Ravens Bengals, man. I'm going Ravens Bengals. I got to see Joe Burrow healthy. If Joe Burrow's healthy, without the doubt, the Bengals. But I need to see what's going to happen. Right now, the Ravens are healthy, and it is early. But I know a calf or any leg injury for a quarterback is serious. Mm-hmm. No matter what they're saying, that's a serious injury because of where it's part of his planting and all that. So, but I mean, I definitely think Bengals is the class of the division. But I mean, if Odell stay healthy and the quarterback stays healthy, they can make it interesting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But that is the main thing. Are they going to stay healthy?
Stay healthy, yeah. Exactly. Because like college football, you know, in college football, I'd rather lose early than lose late.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
So I'd rather somebody get hurt now than get hurt in December.
It's even less to worry about losing.
Right.
You know, early, no problem. Well, okay, you know, we lose a couple of games early.
Right. So get hurt now as opposed to getting hurt in November or December.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just wondering. My thing is it going to linger?
Yeah. True. Right. They got it. Yeah.
Not that he hurt early. Is it going to linger? Because it is a calf.
Yeah.
Chauncey, I'm gonna roll with the Bengals, the Ravens, and I'm flipping those last two. I think this is going to be the year that the Steelers do not.
It is just hard to bet. It is just hard to bet against Tomlin.
I hear you. I just feel like this is going to be the year finally.
Some way, somehow, that guy figures it out.
Go find a way. Find a way to finish 8-8.
Finds a way.
But I have a feeling this is going to be their bad year.
20 years, no losing seasons. That's crazy.
Yeah,
crazy. That's crazy.
But I think the same way. You know, sometimes things it's gonna happen sooner or later, and I think this is going to end up being that year.
Yep.
They just ain't do enough for me to think that they're gonna be able to really impact that division. But who knows? Yeah. Remember last year we were like, oh, this the AFC West, and now then it was like, it's one team and one team.
I ain't subscribed to that nonsense. Let's get into some shooter work. So the first one we got. Whoops. Go ahead, Chauncey.
And for the new people that, since my boy from Puerto Rico said he has him, and he said he has a lot of people watching us over there. So go ahead and explain what shooter work is to him.
Chauncey.
So shooter work, wrestling terminology. Shoot means real, legit. Work means it is fake and planned, or you don't think they should have done it. So
bullshit.
Yeah.
Right. So first
Angels
should have traded Shohei at the time. And just should have traded it.
The only way I'm gonna call it a work. The only way I would have traded Ohtani is for that giant package, like pause, but for the deal like Soto brought in. You know what I mean, though?
Yeah.
I ain't trying to get caught up on the AO. Don't hit.
But
me
they could have got it. They could have got it.
You
never know.
Especially from somebody that was thirsty for that opportunity.
I still didn't hear it. The deal that
Juan Soto's deal last year.
Yeah.
Was that last year?
Last year, yeah.
Feels like that shit was so long
ago. Which
is
crazy how he like fell off, and I personally, I think he lost money. I mean, granted, we're not on the West Coast.
Soto?
Yeah, Soto.
Soto? Yeah. He definitely he's hurt his value so much.
Yep.
I think if anybody's gonna get the big money, it's gonna be Ohtani. And Soto's gonna get paid. Don't get me wrong.
No, he'll get
but
paid.
He ain't getting 500 million. I don't even think he's getting 400.
I don't think so.
I don't even think he's getting 400. So maybe 400 at like a 13-year deal or a 15-year deal, but I don't think he's getting 400. So, Kenny, what you got, brother?
Yeah, I would say keep him. They did right to keep him.
I agree.
Camelate says that it's a work. So I agree. I think that's the right move, man. Like nothing would have hurt their chances more. Like honestly, he likes it there. So if they can figure out a way to make it work, I don't see why he wouldn't stay.
Right. Yeah, I don't think Why wouldn't
you know what I mean? They did a lot for him and his family too. So, and a lot of these Japanese dudes are very loyal.
They're loyal.
Look at Tanaka. Tanaka was he refused to go anywhere else. He said, "I'm playing for the Yankees. I'm going back to Japan."
Yep. So and he did. Yep.
And sure enough, he said he had offers on the table, and he just didn't want him.
Yep.
So, shooter work. 2023 Mets are the biggest disappointment in sports history.
Sports history?
I don't know about history.
Yeah, I don't know about
history. I would say it's up there, man. You know who else I would say is a huge disappointment like that though? Would be the Nets when they made their big acquirements of.
But you remember? I mean, it's a little bit. I'm a little older than y'all, but when the Lakers brung in Karl Malone, Gary Payton, had Shaq, had Kobe.
Yeah,
that was
the only reason.
The amount of money that they spend is
that's
crazy.
Why I think it's the worst. The highest payroll in the history of sports. Obviously, everybody. Obviously, other leagues have salary cap and baseball doesn't, but
I mean, the Lakers kind of early penciled. They got all these,
all these
legends and they
all the famers, and
it definitely didn't work. But they had old legends.
Gary Payton, Karl Malone, but these dudes spent with the luxury tax, over $400 million.
What was it, like 482 or
something? Not even like making the playoffs. Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't know, man. I definitely.
And then it's so bad that they're saying we're not even going to compete next year. That's how bad it is.
Well, the problem is because they agreed to pay these guys salary, so now they're still going to be above that threshold for the luxury tax. So they don't really have many options. I'm amazed that. Honestly, I'm amazed that like Carmelate says that the Yankees, that's Yankees. Listen, I'm amazed that the Yankees didn't at least try to find a way to get rid of IKF so that they could get underneath that one luxury tax because they're like $2 million or like 1 point something million dollars above that next tier. So if they would have shared $2 million or whatever, they would have been under for next year. So I'm amazed that they didn't. Well, the way it works. Sometimes somebody gets moved, last minute. Oh, the deal was done and blah, 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 paperwork getting signed off. But yeah, I agree, man. I think you might be right just because I know every Met fan I know was drinking that Kool-Aid.
Drinking that Kool-Aid, talking that ish. And I'm like, all right, just wait. Just wait. The Mets will Mets. This is what it is. This is what it is. This is what it is.
The Yankees will make the playoffs. I hope they don't. As crazy as this is, I feel like this is what they need, bro.
Yeah.
This is what they need. They need to lose and not make that playoff money that they are so used to getting. And get that kick in the ass to either tell Cashman, yo, if you don't make this team right, because he's the one that puts this team together.
Yeah.
This is we got a lot of injuries. Yeah, bro. You're telling me you've had a lot of injuries over the past fucking
Come
5-6
on,
years.
That's a hell no.
Yeah, I don't see them making the playoffs. I hope they
Yeah.
don't, because I want them to. I need shit to get shaken up. I
But
need them to fire their whole analytical staff.
Yeah.
I need them to boot Boone's ass up out of here, because I'm sick and tired of hearing this clown make excuses for people.
Yeah.
It's
still
and
5-0.
excuses as to why they're losing.
Yeah.
So, we got this. Oh, we don't need to acquire people. We're about to get Nasty Nestor back. Oh, we're getting Judge back. And then you bring Judge back, and then you sit him down when the team finally produces for 2 days in a row.
Right. Yeah.
You sit Judge down, and then they go in and they suck. And you sit him down when Severino's sorry ass is pitching. so you just basically punted that game.
Well, he was going to get rest.
Everything.
Yeah, but he's going to get rest because they don't want him to, because he's not healthy. No, I understand. But is he going to rest Sunday? Is he going to rest today? Is he going to rest Thursday? He's going to rest. Maybe he'll play the next 5 games. He's not going to play every game the rest of the season.
No, he can't.
You can't.
Well, he could,
so
but
they probably say, all right, we'll rest him at night. It's a little cooler. Let's rest him tonight. And I don't know. I don't know.
The way that
their
analytics is horrible.
I am glad I'm a fan of these dudes right here.
Their analytics division and department is, as Charles Barkley would say, terrible.
Terrible. Yeah.
Terrible. Because you don't need to rest a 21-year-old guy after he just went 4 for 4 the day before.
Let me tell you something.
He had a schedule off day. No, ride the hot hand.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. Every day the sun will come up. The Braves lineup will be exactly the same, except for left field, where 60% of the time it'll be Eddie Rosario against the righty, and it'll be maybe Kevin Pillar against the lefty, right? But everybody else, they play every single day. From Matt Olson, except for the catcher, of course. But the catchers rotate. But everybody else, Acuna and Albies and Harris and Matt Olson, they play every single day. This sitting freaking, young guys, 22, 23 years old, for what? The hell are you resting them for? And then, I don't know. And then the first thing Brian Cashman did, what was a complete F up, was, I know you love him, was trade for Stanton. Why they did that was beyond me. Like, you don't need a clogging outfield. You don't need a Aaron Judge clone.
I think what really hurt them in that situation, though, is they got him and they didn't go for a Machado or a Harper that year. But the reason why they did that was because the Marlins were paying down some of that salary.
But this
so they were like, "Oh, this is a great deal."
Like Siggy neighbor, this isn't MLB the show. They just putting in pieces. You're not going to build anything like that. That's why they just always teetering like in the middle. Keep Jordan Montgomery, build off of him. Don't trade for Harrison Bader, who's a good defensive fielder. I guarantee you, he's going to be
injury prone.
He's injury prone.
He's done. He's done after this year.
And then they signed LeMahieu for 3 years, so you're stuck with him for the next 2-3 years, whatever it is. Rizzo's getting up there. Like, you got all these plug and play pieces.
I would love to see. I wish it was like they were allowed to do the September call-ups right now, because I would love to see an Austin Wells come in, get a couple of. Rizzo's been horrible. Let him chill out. Bring up Austin Wells. Bring up one of our first base prospects. Let him play.
Mm-hmm.
Keep Peraza up. Let him play. And then I don't know if you peeped the gimmick with Donaldson, but Donaldson was in the cage a week after they said that he was done for the year.
Really?
Yeah, he's fielding and hitting, and they put him on the 60-day, and he's saying that he's already walking without a limp and everything. So why they do the 60-day, just so they can make that 40-man spot available, so they can put some stupid. Because they probably would have been able to eat his money, give up a prospect with him to somebody to at least get him off their salary.
He needed a nap.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, it's frustrating. It really is. And the last thing you want to do is waste the quote-unquote prime years of Judge and Garrett Cole. Garrett Cole's being wasted right now. As sad as that is.
And this is his best year so far. And what are you gonna do?
Yep.
Our next one, oh shit, wrong. Justin Verlander or Max Scherzer will win a World Series ring this year.
Astros and Rangers.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, y'all know how I am about baseball, playoff and World Series. But I do watch Sports Center and see stuff. It seems like the Astros are pretty decent. I don't know live. I haven't seen a whole lot of Rangers stuff, but it seemed like the Astros are pretty. I don't know. I mean,
they're going from being teammates to enemies.
In-state rivals.
In-state rivals.
They probably be pitching against each other in a big game.
Yeah, definitely. Imagine if Jacob deGrom would have stayed healthy though, and they would have still acquired Max.
And still got Max Scherzer. Yeah, but they're going for it.
I don't think either one. I'm gonna call it a work. I feel like the Rangers do what they do best, and they're gonna choke. And I think the Astros will probably make it.
I don't know, man. I believe in Dusty Baker, man. Dusty's good. He's a good manager.
Yeah. I think they're gonna make it, but I don't think they're gonna win it. They always find a damn way, man.
They do.
You're gonna be beating on the trash cans, buzzing, and
asphalt, slide it. Yeah.
This year, Altuve put a vibrator in his ass or some shit.
Yeah. Vibrator in his ass. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's a work because I'm going with my boys. Even though I'm going with my boys.
I'm riding Braves in the National League till the wheels fall off.
Yep. Let's get to a little this or that. So, first one is, you remember back in the day? Hold on, before I go. You remember back in the day? I don't know if y'all remember this, or Kenny, you remember it, if y'all had this down south. But in New York, remember like the guys who ruled sports were all dark skinned? All dark skinned neighbors? You know, light skinned brothers, like really good. Well, that has changed. Now it's the age of light skinned brother. So with that being said,
I wanted to. Y'all not the meat and potatoes. Y'all
no, we didn't pay it, but it's our time now. So with that said, would you rather be
dressing? Y'all not the meat and potatoes.
Would you rather be Patrick Mahomes or Steph Curry?
Oof.
I don't know.
I don't feel like either one is the bad person to be.
No,
right
either
now.
one is bad.
This is like
losing either way.
Yeah.
But who would you rather be?
You know what? I'm going Steph Curry. The money's guaranteed, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's already got how many rings he's got now already?
Four. He got four rings already.
He's already Hall of Fame bound.
Patty got two.
Yeah.
Pat got two. Yeah.
Patty got two, still in his mid-20s?
Yeah, 27. Let me check 27. Let me check real quick. Yeah.
Just so much got to go, so much right got to go in baseball. I mean, football.
Football.
Yeah, he's 27. He's 27. He'll be 28 in September.
Even the last time the Warriors won it, nobody seen that coming. I mean, that shit came out of nowhere. In football, a lot. I mean, that's a lot of stuff got to go right. You get hot for 3 games in the Super Bowl, shit. And if you make the playoffs, so I don't know.
And you know why? I also would want to be Curry over Mahomes, at least I ain't attached to Mahomes' sorry ass brother.
Yeah, I probably would rock with Steph too.
Yeah, I would do Steph Curry, just like you said. I would do, money is guaranteed, and it's right now. He's definitely, not definitely, but I think he's definitely top 15 all time.
And the shit climbing. I mean, that money's still climbing. Like,
right.
Jalen Brown's $300 million.
Right. And
exactly.
Patrick Mahomes is one spear away from being out, being out, career ending, and
and all he got is whatever that guaranteed was,
And then who knows what happens with, just say, Andy Reid, decides to retire tomorrow.
Yep.
New quarterback coach come in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So Darrelle Revis is going to the Hall of Fame. So with that said, who would you rather have on your squad? Darrelle Revis or Deion Sanders?
Is that really a serious question?
Yeah. You ain't up on
Deion all day.
Uh-oh.
Deion brings so much more to the table that Darrelle Revis was a bad boy. The Revis Island was no joke.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But Deion gave return kicks, return punts. He gave his damn pay cornerback. Then he gonna turn around and play a couple of downs as a receiver. Yeah, I'm rolling with Deion on that.
Then they're gonna go and pitch run with the Braves.
Exactly, pitch run with the Braves. Exactly.
Start the World Series with the Braves. Yeah,
I'm definitely rolling with Deion on that one.
I am too. I'd rather have Deion. He just
brings more to the table, even though not even counting the
not only that, the value that he brought just off of name recognition. Everybody listen, don't get me wrong, I love some Revis Island. Mm-hmm. That dude definitely shut he shut the best wide receivers down.
Yes,
but Deion,
I got one for
like you said, Deion doing the kick returns and
punt return, kick return.
Plus that value that he brought, off the field, just entertainment.
All right, I got one for you, Senior Neighbor. Just for Senior Neighbor.
Go ahead.
Who would you rather have, Deion or Dow Green? Mm-hmm. Pulling out the heartstrings.
Like you said, for the
here we go.
value of what Deion did, but now because Darryl would return upon the team.
Here we go.
And was out and was running Eric Dickerson and Tony Dorsett and everybody else from down from behind. But like Chauncey hit on, man, when it came to prime time, like they didn't talk about Darryl. I think ESPN came up with prime time called the damn Deion, I believe.
They did, yeah.
So, yeah.
Wow.
It'd be hard to pick against Deion, but my boy Darryl was a monster. Now I can't.
Dow Green was the truth.
Darryl was a monster, man. I mean, he shut people down. He ran people down from behind. He was a great defender. And then he did tackle better than Deion.
Yes, he did. Yeah, Deion wasn't. Yeah,
Deion wasn't all about tackling no damn.
Nah, he wasn't tackling nobody for sure. All right. Last one. Chauncey doesn't know what this is. I literally thought of this last second. All right, this is a new one. All right, ready? Would you rather fart loudly during a wedding ceremony or fart loudly during a funeral service?
Oh man!
A loud monster fart. Which one would you do? You gotta do one.
People are probably gonna start laughing at the wedding and be like, "What the hell?" But that damn funeral, everybody in there crying and upset.
Yeah. Everybody's gonna look at you like.
I don't know if you want to bust the monster up. You said fart loud. Even one of them little silence where everybody.
Oh no!
crying. Got the
Oh man.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Holy shit. Well, yeah, if you fart next to the casket, you got to worry about nobody smelling that.
Yeah, exactly.
Good.
Yeah, if you bring him back, goddamn it.
Word.
If it's Louis, then everybody's gonna be like, "Oh shit!"
Megan, you was an ignorant motherfucker, man.
Hey man,
You and your damn thoughts, man.
End the show with some levity.
Oh
man, that's it,
we
man.
need you to end the show, man. That's a good
Yeah. I wonder what Gaethje. I'm gonna say that for, bonus for Gaethje next week.
You gonna ask her?
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna be like, "What?
Oh my god, what?"
I'm actually trying to figure out what the hell I'm gonna do for my birthday, which is flying up real soon. I don't know yet. I do want to say the Redskins play the Atlanta Falcons the 15th in Atlanta. So I could go a week later for my birthday and go there during that week and celebrate my birthday and catch a Redskin and Falcons game, but I ain't decided yet. I haven't decided yet. Yeah, fish is definitely not a bad thing. And it'd be a whole lot cooler in Florida in October.
Well, let me see. Let me check the schedule real quick. Maybe you go somewhere, like go to a city you've never been before.
My man Broderick, who was over watching the fight, said in September.
Wow. Wow.
My man Broderick actually said in September, I think KC is going down to Jacksonville. Yeah, they're going down to Jacksonville. So yeah, man, he told me about that October game. The October 15th. They're playing Atlanta in Atlanta.
Y'all are at Denver, at Philly. I mean, if you want to have some fun and excitement for your birthday, go see the Commandos at Philly and wear a Redskins jersey.
Shit, I ain't do that. They said that's some of the most rowdiest fans you can
it is. Around. Yeah, it is. With Dallas on the 23rd.
Yeah, man. I actually wanted to catch one of the Dallas games. Of course, the 23rd is the Thanksgiving Day, and and I would love to go to Dallas Stadium, but I'm sure the tickets gonna be stupid, and then probably already sold out. Probably already hell, and if they're not,
the Jets
probably some nosebleeds left.
They're at New York on Christmas Eve.
I don't know if I ever want to watch another sporting event in New York.
You and Louis can make a little wager. Jets of the Commandos.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna figure it out though. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
My ceremonial day.
Wow.
Get it, Bob.
Bring it.
He deserves all the smoke. Miami ain't bad. Yeah, that has been something that's been mentioned. I don't know. I'll figure it out here in the next month.
My allergies are kicking my ass right now. My eyes feel like they're on fire. Let's wrap this up, guys, before I look like I'm fucking crying over here and people are like, "Oh, he's sad because of the Yankees."
Crazy.
Shout out to Yasima Hoffman for winning a shirt. I don't know if she ever DM'd us or not. I think even if you do it while we're off air, I think it still comes through. So we would definitely get your size and your address so we can get you your shirt to you. Shout out. Thank you for watching and answering their questions. And for the people who did not talk, shout out to my boy in Recon, Puerto Rico.
Right. Thanks for tuning in, brother.
Rincon.
My homeboy Rusty.
Rusty, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, man. And thanks for the people you put in, and tell them every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time live. unless it's an act of God, we will be here. So thanks for the people. That
sometimes a couple minutes late though. You know how us neighbors
be on 8 ECP time.
And anybody who watched that didn't comment, that did watch, Surfer J, thank you. You did comment. Thank you for watching. For anybody who did watch and didn't comment, thank you. We would love for your comments. And for the ones that's going to watch a day or two from now, thank you also, because you are still watching. So.
Sure.
Exactly. Thank you all. Carmelate Pops, Louis, Boogaloo, Surfer J, Yashima, and the Puerto Rico crew, right?
Yeah, right.
Wepa!
Thank y'all all again. We appreciate y'all all for tuning in. We'll see y'all next week, Tuesday, same time, same place.
Peace.
They don't even like it if you at fucking $5 million a year.
We gonna cover the brother. We got it. I'm gonna tell you.